Hello, my name is Naroa Zabaleta. I'm from the Basque Country, Oiartzun. I have studied interior design in IED Kunsthal Bilbao, and my project is about a proposal for the improvement of women in the refugee camps. For this final degree project, I decided to do something different, so I wanted to combine design with the social sphere. So I went to my friend Uxue Flamarike, a social worker and educator, so she could help me in the research process. This is where we came to the conclusion to do something in the refugee camps, especially for the women's collective. After making this decision, I found myself at a point where I didn't really know how to move forward, since it was an unknown field for me. This is where I started the research process, conducting interviews, reading articles, and contacting different people dedicated to that area. In this process, I saw that hygiene was mentioned by all of them, so I decided that this was the main concept of the project. With the idea established, I began the creative process, start thinking about how I want this space to be. In the investigation, I saw that in Lesbos there was already a bathhouse outside the camp that offered these activities for women, Becky's Bathhouse, which consists of a renovated building. Starting from this reference, I wanted to do something similar but with a difference that could be implemented in different camps around the world, since all camps are different. With this, I began to think about how. For me, the best ideas always arise in the day-to-day or having a drink with my friends. And with this project, it was not going to be less. One day, having dinner in my apartment with my colleagues, having a normal conversation, is how the idea of using reused shipping containers came about. Already with this idea, I began to elaborate the project. I started looking at references from different architects and investigating how these containers can be used. The prototype that I began to work on is based on the Lesbos camp, according to its dimensions and needs. Once I had the list with these needs, I designed a module for each one: leisure, bathrooms, showers, changing rooms, and stairs. Then I created the structure with the help of some scale pieces. Once the structure was decided, it was time for the most important part of the project, the interior design. Thinking of getting a special and affordable space, I went to one of the references that I like the most, the thermals by Zumthor, opening slots through which the light passes subtly and in a studied way. For this, I made several tests and sketches, seeing how the space would look with this type of lighting. After several tests, I selected the most interesting ones. This is how in the end the project took shape and I arrived at the final proposal. My idea is to continue with the project and do it for real. In order to continue with it, it seemed very important to me to experience firsthand everything that was investigated from here, which is why my friend Uxue and I decided to go to Lesbos to volunteer and be able to see the reality with our own eyes and draw conclusions for the project. Today, after that great experience, our intention is still to be able to make this project a reality, and we are working on it.